Arena's so much fun. The meta changes ever so slightly and you start losing over and over again. Thankfully, Parfait's magic candy was released recently, and this gave me a really good idea. You know how Cookie Run YouTubers are able to influence the arena meta? Well, I want to make it so that Parfait's the best healer. This is because she's super free-to-play friendly since you can buy her with mileage. I also want to stop losing. Anyways, to prove that she's the best healer inside the arena, I need to reach Grandmaster 3. I wanted to do this in front of a ton of people, so I decided to livestream the whole entire thing. If I fail to reach Grandmaster 3 with Parfait, well, that's gonna be humiliating. And now it's time to use my first Parfait team. You can tell that I made this team by myself because it has herb in it. So the purpose of this team is to counter other sherbet teams. In particular, the really popular Tea Night sherbet combo. It took a very long time for me to convince people that herb is good. Just look at this YouTube poll I made a month ago. I asked people if herb is good or not and everyone says no. And then I did a bunch of live streams explaining why herb is good. So then I made the same exact poll 6 days ago and people think he's good now. I'm gonna fight this opponent. Here we go. There's actually a reason why I'm not using Snapdragon in this team. Parfait's healing is actually stronger than Snapdragon's. We also don't need the safeguard ability for this team because the Tea Night sherbet team doesn't do that much damage. You may be wondering why I'm still using herb instead of just Parfait and Snapdragon together. So the thing is, Parfait only cleanses sherbet's debuffs from 2 cookies on your team. However, herb removes sherbet's debuff from all 5 of your cookies. I'm also using Stardust instead of Pitaya because sherbet counters Pitaya. This team has a really high win rate against sherbet, but it's not guaranteed. That went pretty well, so now it's time to reveal my second Parfait team. It's a very popular team used by almost everyone inside the arena. It's basically the Tea Night sherbet combo, but with Parfait. The purpose of this team is to counter rare scrolls. This Pitaya Stardust Moonlight team with the rare scroll is extremely common inside the arena. This is because the rare scroll hard counters one-shot teams like this one right here. Now it's time to test out this Parfait sherbet team against a standard team with a rare scroll. Let's go. The reason why we're using Parfait instead of Snapdragon is because she heals more. Parfait's also really good at countering the enemy's Stardust. She's able to cleanse Stardust's debuff, which is huge. We're also using Tea Night instead of Pitaya because he's just better for this team. I've done a lot of testing and Tea Night's a better fit. I also want to point out that you should avoid epic scrolls with this team. If the opponent's using an epic scroll with Stardust and Moonlight, you're gonna die really fast. The reason why this team's so popular is because it's actually good. So then I decided to try to reach Grandmaster by using these 2 Parfait teams. I also used a one-shot team, but you can't really put any healers in it. I'm also gonna use a win-lose counter to track my win rate. It's time to prove to my livestream that Parfait's the best healer. Here we go. But then things went terribly wrong. Okay, hold on a second. Notice how I started losing with the Parfait sherbet team a lot? That's because for me personally, this is not actually the best counter to the rare scroll. This team right here is actually my favorite rare scroll counter. This team and the sherbet Parfait team are both capable of beating rare scrolls. I'd say they're equally as strong as each other. However, I have better toppings and good promotions on this high rarity cookie team. 3-star Stardust and Moonlight's pretty good for a free to play like me. But for this team, my toppings are way worse and my sherbet's only 1 bronze star. Even my rock star isn't ascended yet. So that's why I prefer to use this team. However, there's a huge problem. There's no Parfait in it. That's because Parfait doesn't work inside this team. Parfait dies way too fast and you need Snapdragon safeguard ability. That's when I realized if I want to reach Grandmaster, I have to use Snapdragon and Parfait. That's why there's no such thing as the best healer inside the arena. You have to use different healers for different situations. Now it's time to farm trophies using this Moonlight Stardust team. I use this against rare scroll teams and any unique non-meta teams. Here we go. Okay, you get the point by now. Snapdragon's still good. Although I failed to convince my livestream that Parfait's the best healer, I still want to reach Grandmaster. I've made quite a bit of progress, but not enough. So I want to farm Grandmaster 2 players. Every time I win, I can gain about 20 trophies. And if I lose, it's no big deal because I only lose 1 trophy. I fought 12 Grandmaster 2 players, and let's see if this was enough to get me to Grandmaster 3. I reached top 500 inside the arena. Just look at that rank. This should be enough to reach Grandmaster, and I think I deserve it. Wait, what? Wait. Dang it, I did all that for nothing. Apparently getting top 500 is not Grandmaster. Dang it. I have 2 new arena teams ready to go, and I will get my revenge. Dang it. If you want to see the continuation of this video, make sure to subscribe. Also, cause I'm poor. Alright, see ya.